You're right guys, it's AP414 here and welcome back to the third episode of the FIFA 17 Road to Glory. Thank you guys for the support on the last episode. If you could smash the like button again on this one, that would be absolutely sick. But today, we are going to be diving into some more things. Actually, before we get into this, let me check if the kickoff squad doing challenges in the back for when I'm recording this video. I'm recording it on a Wednesday, of course, going up on a Thursday, but it is indeed not there. I think it's kind of gone for now, but what I'm going to be showing you guys today, as you can see, we're on 10k. We're going to be on more than that, actually. That's quite a small amount for what we're actually going to be selling here. So we made some absolutely sick profit on all of these players. Now, I got all of these silver guys. This was like the silver trading method. And then we had this, who was from my club. And we also did some Korean guys because of the tournament. As you can see, we got a load of them there. And these guys are from my club. All of those four from my club. And then in Zonzi, I bought for made profit on. Same with all these Gabriels and Mertesackers and all of the DeMarcoses I've got here. Bought two Benders, two Nolitos, a lot of Fernandos because when the Man City tournament was live I did trading on this, one Brzezinski, and then we had all of these CDM percent and made position modifier cards that ended up selling on for 2.2 or 2.1k depending on what price we picked them up for. More Fernandos, and then here we didn't even have Joel Robles when the Gareth Barry tournament was actually going on. But here we have two more players, so I'm looking to sell them for profit. At the moment when I'm recording this, it's just past 4 o'clock, so actually Team of the Week is up and there's a lot of market crash. So that means it's going to be an absolutely great time for basically me to show you my team. Now, I've got 10.8k, of course I'll end up having that 15k by next episode, which is basically going to be absolutely sick. But if you look at our team now, it looks like an absolute ball of shit. So basically what we're going to do is try and improve that today. And yeah, I think I'm basically just going to be diving into that and really start picking some of the players that I'm going to be wanting for this squad. So let's go and do that right now. Right, so what I'm going to be doing now is basically adding everyone in as a concept player and basically just removing all of these guys who I literally don't need, because to be honest I might end up selling them on or something. Lucimi I'll definitely probably end up selling on for a bit of coins. But I'm actually going to be adding in my French team now, though we have kind of started building with those 3 men we've got there, kind of making a bit of a combination play right at the back, which is basically going to be absolutely sick. Of course, I'll tidy up the bench off episode and see who I actually need on there or not. But I can see we've got those 3 men there. I mean, forget about the player roles, etc, etc. We need to start adding players in. So if we go into concept, this is where we're really going to be starting to make some of the coins. Now let's go in, and we need to pick someone who's pretty good. Ooh, Cost still looks good. But Areola, I mean, he could be a bit expensive. Perhaps Carrasco. I want to look for the good stats, and you can see diving and reflexes on Costa is very high, so I'm going to go for him. I want players that are relatively cheap too. I know those two are too expensive, so I'm going to be going for Jale here. Kind of already planned this, but if I see any new starters here who I really want to pick up, like him. But I'm going to stick to my guns because of how high this guy's defending is. I'm going to be going for him, and because of the fact he doesn't go for a lot. Now in the centre back position we have a lot of expensive men here. These 3 are very expensive, and TT's very expensive. I think that's the ones to watch guard. Perrin's also very good. But Rami has an extremely high defending stat. Now what that means is that he's becoming very, very popular to me. And we've already got Le Marchand here with 77 pace, who's giving us the pace across the back line. So we literally just need a hard tackler on Rami. Now in the midfield, I'm going to be going for some men here. And these men are actually going to be CDMs. And I'll show you who they are in a minute. Now the first one who's going to be slotting back for us is indeed this man, Toulalon. Now forget about the pace and the shooting perhaps. He's got some excellent stats on him, 79 defending and 81 physical. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible for us in there. And then who do we have here? In Zonzi, I don't think I was going to slot into this cap, so he's actually another CDM for us. So he's actually going to go into the right centre mid position, just like so. And that kind of makes up our midfield. I think it's going to be an absolute rock of a midfield. Kind of do Koulian and Zonzi pushing on with him, keeping it really solid back there. But all 3 of them can defend. They've all got over 70 defending and over 80 physical. Well, he's got 79, so we'll probably put an engine card in or something. But in Cam, we're going to be getting some more French players, and who I'm going to be going for here, I mean, there's kind of really only one option. Look at them two. Well, there's only one actually. He's too expensive, and no one else has over 80 peso, so it's kind of a must. Go for Cabella. And then on the right striker, this is the one I was really worrying about, who to go for. Now, these lads, there's a bunch of expensive ones here. Then there's the likes of Giroud, but Ben Yedder, I mean, everyone wants him, but is he going to be too expensive? I mean, I think he might be. What I've gone for is a bit of pace with him, and then the other striker, a bit of power with Jamin. Now, I think this is going to work out as a really, really tiny strike force for me. Although they're not very high rated, they are cheap, and they are sweaty. And this is really what's going to be making up our strike force, I think. I think I'm going to have to go with that, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think it's a very solid team. I mean, let me know what you guys think about it. But for now, I'm going to be starting with that. Of course, we can always sell on more players from the club, get more coins, improve as we go along. But for now, I think I'm going to go with that. And basically, this episode is going to be all about buying my team. So let's get into the transfer market and start buying them. Right then, so what I'm basically doing right now is actually just going in and buying all of my players. Now, because the team of the week, so I think I'm going to be able to get them on the cheap. So let's go and have a look here for Costa. 850, 750, 800. 750 hasn't got full contracts. This one has, though. It's completely fresh, I do indeed believe. It is indeed. So I'll go and buy it for 800. I'm not disappointed with that. He's gone. No way is he gone. I really want these guys fresh, to be honest. Simply because I kind of want to start my own road to glory. Oh, he's already gone. To be honest, I'm happy to pay the extra 50 coins just to be able to get this guy fresh. And this literally is a glitch. Because if it is, I'm not happy at all. So it looks like maybe we're going to have to get all these guys on bid, or maybe just move off Costa. I understand the market may be a little bit glitchy because of how many people are on it. But I mean, I didn't expect it to be this glitchy. So we'll chuck an 800 coin bid on him. Probably be able to get him. If we can't, we'll of course come back to him. Next player we got Jane though. We're going to search him up. I think this guy is going to be one of the players that we can get really, really cheap. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it though. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going for a load of coins. Is there a French squad building challenge or something? I can only get Jane for 2.1k. Is that some sort of sick joke? Like, more than that? I'm going to have to reassess my fullback options, lads. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, let's go and check how much Debussy is worth, because if he's worth less than that... Wow, I just was completely not expecting that. That's just hit me right in the head. Like, I just don't understand how that's happened. Absolutely out of nowhere. Do you need Lyon players for a squad building challenge? I can't remember that you do. But it does look like we've been outbid on Costa as well, so it's really not been a good start to the episode for us. We're going to have to start from scratch again. Let's just get into it. Right, so as you can see, I've picked up my Costa. I've got him fresh as well for 750 coins. So, I mean, that's going to be one of the best pickups we've actually picked up so far. So he's going to be chucked right into the active squad. Go to the next page. Just like so. We've got our goalie sorted out. And now let's move on to the right back, who is going to be Christophe Jallet, or indeed Debussy. So, I mean, I'm going to have to buy one of them. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to buy one of them. And let's just see how much more expensive Debussy is. Because if he's not even that much more expensive, then I'm literally just going to be going for him. Because I literally cannot be asked to pay that much for Jallet if he's not even that good. So 3.5k, I mean, he's worth a lot of coins. He's worth a lot of coins, which is quite really ridiculous. I'm going to see how much I can get for Jallet. 3.7k, don't really think it's worth it. Right, so Jallet looks like he's really going for 2k. So what I found here is a fresh Jallet. What I'm going to be doing is dropping a 2k bid on it whilst I move on to some other players that I need to buy. That could hit the bank hard. Very, very hard indeed. But we're going to have to move on with it. Ado Rami, please don't be another one of those players that just ridiculously shot up in price. You aren't. You're actually a normal fucking FIFA card that I actually went and... God, he's very cheap. I went and did some research on and then actually ended up putting him in my side. Now, can we get him for any cheaper than 800? Not really fresh, so we'll go for this one. Now we'll go for that one. That one. That one. What if I'm with one owner, to be honest? I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, but I'll just pick up that one. We got Rami for 800 coins. That's another player we've ended up getting for 800 coins or under. I think he's going to be really solid for us. That defending stat on him, I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. So we're bidding Janet. We've got Rami. We've basically completed the whole defence. And now we don't actually have a lot of players left, so we may be able to nick this in, actually, and still not break the bank with it. So we've got Toulon on here, who I'm going to be going for next. And I don't think this man is even that much for an 83-rated player. He is ridiculously cheap. So yeah, we're going to go and pick him up now, obviously. He's like 750 coins. That is just absolutely out of this world. Of course he's not there, but... doesn't really matter. One of these does it. So I'll go and pick up him. Yeah, we'll pick him up. Is he completely fresh? I'm pretty sure he is. Pick him up for 800 coins. That's another player we've got for 800 coins. He's another one who can go into the club. What I do actually need to do is apply a position modifier to him, so I'll really do that off camera. And then I'll, of course, talk about that later, but I'll probably just do a load of coin trading off camera, get back to where we need to be, including putting all of the position modifiers on people. Now let's go for my next player. Right then, lads, I've gone ahead and picked up my next player, Steven Mzonzi. He does have 2 owners on him, but we're just going to have to forget about that. I've gone for 750 coins, which is near minimum price, considering this man is an 82 rated player. Now, of course, we're going to have to convert him. Again, Janet looks like the most difficult player to pick up at the moment, but we've got 5k now to pick up my 3 attacking players. Let's see how much they're worth. So we've got Cabella, who I don't think he's going to be going for that much. Ooh, 950. Oh, bloody hell. He is going for a lot. He's going for an absolute stack ton. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, so maybe 1.4k. We are going to have to break the bank on a lot of these guys. I mean, like, we can't be expecting to pick up players who are like 80 rated or something for like under a k each, who are actually good. So I'll pay 1.3 for him. And yeah, we'll basically see how that goes. Probably watch him out. And I want to talk about Jalé, because he's going for a lot of coins. I have to place a bid on another one here with 5 minutes remaining. But this Cabella here, we're looking to get for 1.3k. Whilst that's happening, we may indeed actually look up Shaman, because I want to show you what I like about this guy. I think he's going to be a brilliant hold-up player. And you guys will be thinking, why don't you just get Giroud is actually better? This guy's actually got a bit of pace about him too. So I think he kind of gets something, gives us something different to what Giroud would give us. And we're probably going to have to pick him up for like 650 coins too. 600 coins less than what I thought. So that's really going to be a bank saver for us. Being able to pick this guy up for literally 550 coins, that's really going to be sick for us. So we're going to be able to pick him up for 550 coins on the bank there. That one. Oh wow. They've just stolen them right off us there, and they're not happy with that at all. But 600 coins does also look like a good amount. We'll find one with one owner. What the fuck's happening, lads? I want to find one with one owner, is that okay? It doesn't look like it, but oh well. I'll just go and find one. I'll be back with you once I found one. Right then, as I look through every single German, there's none who actually have more less than, 2 owners. So he's basically going to be our striker now. He's going to go into the squad. As you can see, he's got very, very decent stats. The physical, maybe not so much of a hold-up man, but I think he's still going to be solid for us. And we do need a few non-rares in the team just to pull the price down a little bit, because else we're just not going to have enough money. But as you can see here, we've got Cabera, we've got him for 1.3k too, so that's not bad at all. He's going to be our cam, and I've been recording for 15 minutes, so I want to end it quite soon, I think. So if I can pick up the players within about, God knows how much, like not that amount of time really, I want to be able to pick them up. So we've only got one player left, and that's absolutely fantastic. And we literally, apart from that, just need to wait out for the Jalé that we have, because that's really annoying me at the moment. So as you can see, this Jeremy Menez here, we're going to have to pick up for 900 coins, I do indeed believe. I'm just looking around for the market now to see one that's fresh. It looks like everyone's had a go with the Menez too, apart from this lad. So we're probably going to pick up this one. Yeah, indeed we will. 900 coins, completely fresh. Apparently it's expired. Of course it has. There we have it, we've got one. We have indeed completed the squad. I do indeed believe we just need Jalé. And we have more coins than I expected. We had a lot more coins than I expected. So I'll be able to do a few more things off camera actually, like apply the position modifiers to those two. And we won't even be on that much of a bad of a coin amount, so that's quite sick of being honest. But as you can see, this Jalé is really what's letting us down here. We just need him to pull through. Let's see if it eventually happens. Right then lads, with 5 seconds left for Jalé, we do indeed look like we're going to be able to go and pick him up. We have indeed got our right back. So Christophe Jalé is indeed ours. The right backs of France look like they're going for a lot of coins at the moment, so I'm quite happy to pick him up for 2,000 coins, place him on my active squad, and that is indeed the squad finished. Now, I have to talk to you about a few things. After every episode, I always end up tidying up whatever needs to be tidied up, just so for next episode everything is ready. So those 2 players would have sold on. Probably would have done more trading by then too, but that is the squad we're going to be diving into the divisions with. Of course, going to be applying to, position modifiers on them, so that's going to be quite good. But apart from that, I don't think I'm going to be able to have to do too much. We're just going to go and do some player roles right now. Don't know why I did that, so we'll auto-assign them all. Menez is going to be on penalties. Toulanon's our captain, he's our highest rated player in there. Going to sort out the bench, probably sell a few more players for my club. But for now, I'll be back with you next episode. If you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, drop a like on it. Let me know what you think of my team. But for now, it has been AP414. And yeah, peace out.